And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. And a look at the starters for the Spurs. They've got Kevin Durant. He's out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Chamberlain in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Yeah, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
Here's James. Following that last three-pointer by San Antonio.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Durant. Back to SGA. Wide open. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked out with that.
Here's O'Neal. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Chamberlain. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Check by James. Count it. Good.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Curry looking it over. Now here's Pippen. Curry, he's open. Cans it with nobody near him.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to SGA. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. From deep, Wembanyama, and he buries his first look.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Chicago with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pass to Pippen. Back to Curry. Lets it go from the wing. Rebounded by the Spurs. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. James against Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Pulls it. Rebounded by Pippen. Chicago leading by 5. And there's James from the arc. Not going to go that time. Outside Durant. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
What you love about KD is the way he thinks the game. Intelligent and experienced. You can count on him to always make the right play.
Now here's Curry. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Chicago shooting their first free throws tonight.
At the line for your goals, Stephen Curry, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Curry. And so Curry nails both of them.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Outside Durant. From deep. O'Neal pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
For 3, James. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. James has got 6.
The accuracy of LeBron's shooting is something else. He makes the long-range 3 look easy.
Timeout called, the Spurs. 1:03 left in the first. Now SGA for three. Durant. San Antonio again can't hit. Pippen with it. Durant covering. And the basket by Pippen.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And San Antonio has possession after the basket by Chicago.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
James outside. Back to Curry. Pass to James. Rebound San Antonio. SGA with it. Durant looking around, looking to win the run. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. It's the Bulls. They're up by 10. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Chicago.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
So on the floor for the Spurs, they've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, also Kevin Durant out there, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for the Spurs, Giannis Antetokounmpo. At the line for one.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. James outside. And the three off target.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Guys, back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Pippen. And a miss there off the inbound.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Durant, the pass to Chamberlain. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Curry passes to James. Curry, a screen on Durant. And there's the lob.
Yeah, elevating his teammates with passes like this. LeBron is all about making his guys better.
Spurs trail by 10. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's SGA. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's on LeBron James.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
second free throw is good. Chicago leading by 9. James outside. And a deep three from Curry. Chamberlain pulls it in.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Now, here is James. 9 points in the game. Outside Curry. This one for 3. Chamberlain pulls it in. Spurs trail by 9. Outside Durant. Back to SGA, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Now, here is James. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Durant. Launches the 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Curry. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. From outside, off the mark. Spurs trail by 9. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Durant. Back to SGA. Shot clock at 5. There's the 3. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds in the game. 56 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And he lobs it up to the rim. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Gilgeous-Alexander against James. Lets it fly. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA's got 5.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And here's Curry. The Bulls need to get off a shot. The 3 from Wembanyama. Second chance effort.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back after this word. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
James is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Pippen in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
That's great work on the glass. That kind of hustle play can energize your team.
On the wing, Durant. Outside, SGA. Back to Durant. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Pippen. Chicago leading by 13. Outside Curry. Pass to O'Neal. To the inside. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Outside Durant. From deep. Rebound by the Bulls. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Antetokounmpo against Curry.
Offensive screen set out of bounds. San Antonio ball.
Spurs trail by 13. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. For three, Durant. Durant with another miss.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
James against Gilgeous-Alexander. The fader. That one falls. James has got 11 points.
Making it look easy. LeBron just so comfortable from that range.
Durant finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Antetokounmpo, right side. Three-pointer. Chicago with a rebound. O'Neal's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Back to you.
Taking that long view approach. All right, thank you, Allie.
A 6'6" playmaker, SGA has a great view of the floor.
Outside Wembanyama. Pippen outside. Back to Wembanyama. James outside. Launches it. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Curry, a screen on Durant. And he's going for the lob. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Yep, that one goes.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
James passes to Curry. Back to James. Goes up on the wing. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
Gotta stay up on James or he will go right up with that shot.
Pass to Durant. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over James. And it's SGA missing.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot. Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
There's 25 seconds left in the third. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. 4 on the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. Off target with a jump hook. And so it's Chicago. Up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Chamberlain in at the center position.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning because once he does, he makes you pay.
To the middle. Knocked away. Here's Curry. Antetokounmpo with the block. Blocked again! And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. For three, James. Rebound by San Antonio. Antetokounmpo finds Durant. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, covered by Wembanyama. Abdul-Jabbar passes to SGA. 5 to shoot. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. He can't get that one to fall. Now, here is James. Outside Curry. Outside for Wembanyama. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
You know, he just makes it look easy. I mean, Wembanyama's arms are so long. The ball is almost halfway when he releases.
Pass to Durant. Back to SGA. Nice shot from the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Curry passes to Pippen. Back to Curry. Shot from the wing. Yes, sir! Count it!
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar, covered by Wembanyama. Here's Durant. From deep. Curry there for the rebound. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. O'Neal inside, guarded by Durant. That's what he wanted!
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
The Spurs call time. Let's take a moment to check out our player of the game.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Chamberlain passes to Durant.
Shaquille O'Neal. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Chamberlain. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, watch out below.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Antetokounmpo against Curry. James! That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. And the Bulls lead by 20.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Yes! Using that window!
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Outside Wembanyama. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. And that one drops.
Well, we know the attention that Wembanyama will command. That time, moving it along to the open man.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's Durant. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Great awareness to beat the clock. Here's James. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Screen by O'Neal. James outside. Curry against Antetokounmpo. James outside. Clock at 4. Beyond the arc. Not that time. And so Durant will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 18. Now SGA. Here's Chamberlain. Durant inside, defended by Pippen.
Kevin Durant.
So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. See you next time.